Yeah.
Agenda?
I'll work on that.
Okay.
We've been having a technical difficulty trying to get our other commissioner.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Steuben County Board of Commissioners meeting for October 20th, 25. First item on our agenda is Mr. Hayes. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. So the invoice for Delta T. Asking for the commissioners to pay for that to fix the air conditioning for the main floor.
To be smart aleck and say it's winter now. Probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah, this is a long process. They went down on 7:30 and they had to hot wire it on August 5th to get it to, I don't know, bypass the part that was broken until the part could come on in on September 23rd and then actually fix it.
That's what I look like right now.
Yeah,
I have our last meetings, but
building maintenance.
I lost it.
Yeah. Not very much. $5,886.90. Is what I have. You've got what? You've got well over 30. It's these two commitments. Yeah. So she still has well over 30, but we have $24,392 worth of commitments that haven't been paid yet. That's why she's still showing that much.
Do that particular. Just not really lost on whole. Resources.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to
For that out of that line item.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
Hearing none, all in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
They are certain.
And I've got a question about my board. Maida Waldrop, she was on the Community Corrections Advisory Board as a layperson, but she was the director of TLC House here in Angola. She has resigned. So I reached out to Leslie Hall, who is the treasurer. Trustee, sorry. And he's also the board president of TLC. She has agreed to be on the Community Corrections Board if the commissioners would choose to place her on it.
I'll make a motion to approve Leslie Hall for the Community Corrections Board.
I will second that. Any further discussion?
Who I'm sorry, who resigned?
Maida Waldrop.
Sorry.
Maida, M-A-D-A,
Uh-huh.
Wall, W-A-L-D-R-O-P.
Anything further? Not all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. And I have one trash request. I'm going to read this verbatim.
Okay.
I would like to make it clear that this request is not made by any public official. No elected official from LaGrange County asked this question. A member on the NICC Advisory Board Executive Committee would like to know if the LaGrange work crew can pick up trash in LaGrange and dump it in the Steuben County dumpsters.
Because
The LaGrange County commissioners have not authorized using the LaGrange County dumpsters.
Are you guys leaving from Steuben County, going to LaGrange, coming back?
No, what the LaGrange County crew has been doing is coming on over to Steuben County and picking up trash just like the Steuben County crew. It's placed in the Steuben County dumpsters, but it's Steuben County trash.
Do we have Steuben County residents in LaGrange County picking up LaGrange County?
No,
It's just all LaGrange, it's separated. Yes.
And you sought permission from them, was there,
yes, the beginning of the year.
and they denied it?
They said they'd get back with me. I'm still waiting.
And do you follow up with them?
Or you follow up with them, yeah.
Okay. I just needed to ask the question. Yeah.
Yeah, understood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Aaron, good morning.
Good morning.
Back.
Thank you.
You had some well-deserved rest.
Yes, I did. Thank you. I am in front of you today, as member of the safety committee. When before I left on vacation, I was contacted by Chief Deputy Meeks, and he requested, the safety committee come to the commissioners about purchasing another AED for the jail. Before I did so, I contacted the sheriff to ensure that this would be okay, with him. He said it was. So I did receive a quote from Stryker for that AED. Apparently there has been some additional need for another AED in the jail. I think you currently only have one. There have been some inmates with some, heart troubles, and one was needed. So this request is in front of you today because the safety committee does not have a line item to purchase these items.
This is to be used just inside the jail or anybody coming in possibly as well?
The one we have is up front, so to get back to, we either gotta facilitate,
Process to get,
community people in the front office area, or we have to facilitate the inmates because in an emergency, it's not so fast to get back there. So we'd like to put one back there with the inmates.
Will that be like one of your control rooms or something?
Yeah, just something closer. Our last incident was down in the gym here a month ago, so that's quite a distance from the front one.
we purchased these out of that opioid settlement money, the non-restricted before. We have any money still in there?
I believe so, because we haven't spent any in a while.
You just got a check, I think, a while back, right?
I think there's, last I saw, there's at least that much of a balance there.
We're double checking the balance. Yeah, 11,000.
Oh, okay. I'll make a motion to approve that out of opioid settlement fund, non-restricted.
I'll second that.
Anything further? I'll signify by aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you, Auditor.
You weren't sure.
First, thank you for the safety committee and doing that. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Aaron, for all your work on that. I do appreciate the call for sure. First item, valve for the hot water system.
Picture valve, huh?
It's a valve, as much as I got for you.
7833,900.
Move to approve.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
The next item is, we're a little ahead of the game. I'm not so prepared and everything, but what I'm asking for is approval to go to the council. I am going to seek our reimbursement funding from our DOC housing to hopefully pay for this through council. We've received, I think, roughly, just shooting from the hip here, I think we've gotten 70,000 this year in checks for housing. So I'm looking to just use 12.4 of that to put this new classification system software. We've never had a classification system software in place. Many haven't. We all use paper, but this is a new program that has come out, supported by the Sheriff's Association. And right now we've got the opportunity to be one of the pilot counties. So we're looking at a 14-month, not a 12-month standard year. They're giving us 2 months and at a reduced rate. So we're working on a little bit of the contracting. We'll have that by the time, I'm just worried at the end of the year here that we wouldn't get in before the end of the year to council. So that's why I'm here to seek approval to at least go to council to have the discussion to get those funds. If they do so approve, I will come back to commissioners with if there is a contract in place. There's also discussion that these new pilot groups, there's 6 of us up here in Northeast Indiana that are going to have this opportunity immediately. If so, we'll just be on a yearly years of use, no necessity for nor need for the writing to dismiss or cancel. We'll just be able to invoice every year very cleanly. It's also connected to other jails. The part I'm leaving out is this classification software, once done on an individual, if they're incarcerated in another facility that has this, all of their history from the facility goes with them, which is our difficult part now. So the classification, just really quick, is known gang member can't be housed with another known gang member, or if someone is not such a good inmate in a particular facility, they're ranked and we have to move them and house them differently. We do this once a week with evaluations. We have classification officers that handle all the paperwork, and it's done pen and paper now. So we're kind of excited to see this type of system come into play, and it'll work right along with our Steuben, with their JMS program right now. So there's the broad. And I ask for money is what I'm really asking for, though.
Yeah.
Go through.
Discussion? Favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
I have some old business really quick. You remember this design of the sign out by the jail on the corner? We had discussed, it's been approved to replace it and make this, but this was a number of months ago. And at that time you had asked to hold moving forward on it because we weren't sure about the public defender's office. So did we want to include, we're getting towards the end of the year, so we want to move on that. Would you like us to include the public defender in the annex portion of this? Or
I think so,
Probably
yeah.
a good idea.
I would maybe run it by the public. See why they wouldn't want.
yeah, I would think you would, I would think, we just at the time wasn't sure if it was actually going to happen or not.
Right.
Right. And I'm assuming since everything's been approved that that's going to move forward. Okay, so we've got all the standards, EMS, EMA, dispatch, probation, public defender's office, and then community center and judicial center. We can list it underneath the judicial. The more we list, the smaller the letters get. So we can get crazy with it.
Yeah.
I think just the bare bones when it gets to judicial and
I think anything the public will be going into or needs to know where it's at,
We'll label it.
label it.
Okay,
That makes sense? Yeah.
so okay to go forward?
Yes.
We'll include the public defender under the annex.
Thank you.
Question come up, since you're here, I'll ask. Would it be beneficial to you if we were to set your limit a little bit higher as to what you can do before you have to come see us?
It'd be wonderful.
Once you think about a number that.
Okay, I appreciate that.
It seems to be a lot of, yeah, 12, 14, 15, $1,700 kind of items
But
that
you
are,
have
that are,
one
that are routine maintenance.
Yeah,
and you're budgeting for it, so
yeah, thank you. All right, I'll think of that and come back.
All right.
I appreciate that.
thank you.
Morning, Austin.
Hey, good morning, everybody. First item I have today is the official approval for the Atlas vote. It's $1,407. This is for additional work on the community corrections building on the north side to stop some water coming inside.
Motion approved.
Just real quick, is there a line item that we set aside for the maintenance of all that? Is there still a little bit of room left in there?
So that original amount came out at fume cap. There is 135 in it.
Right.
I believe there's roughly 30,000 still in it.
Okay, can we use that because it's kind of part of the same project. Okay. Good deal. All right, any further? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye. Aye.
Thank you. Second item I have is I have two quotes, one from Steuben Automotive, one from Bill's Towing on some repair work to the 2016 Commissioner's Tahoe. Steuben Automotive was $1,632.15. Bill's Towing was $2,089.98. This is for suspension work, control arm, sway bar, ball joint, and rear brakes.
Everything's apples to apples.
Yes.
Is that gonna make that vehicle?
I believe the finish line, there's a vehicle repaired.
Right. Yes. Is that vehicle's all doing well other than these?
Yeah. Yep.
What we have in that, repair,
Vehicle repairs?
yeah,
750,
how much?
2750.
They are repairing the same items. There's nothing extra in one that's not in the other.
No, there's not.
Equalizer bar. I'm trying to go back and forth and do that myself.
Yep. Yeah, I did that last night. I will move to approve out of that line item for vehicle repair.
Which one? Which one's Steuben or Bill's?
This event, sorry.
Yes. I'll second. Any further? Not all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's keep an eye on that vehicle, Austin. That's getting up there in miles, so.
Yeah, it's like close to 190.
Okay. Andy? Lee, good morning.
I didn't know I was on the list.
Lee and I are seeking approval to rent or use the Lions Building on November 15th at 3 p.m. for a employee fundraiser.
Have you verified the date with Scott
Yes,
or?
when I talked to him earlier last week, he said the event center in the Lions Building are both open.
Okay.
So we have two employees that recently have been diagnosed with cancer. So we want to throw a community fundraiser together for them. All the efforts will be joint split between them. No employees will be on the clock doing this, will be all off duty, of our own expense. Kind of our goal is to do a chili cook-off, bring the fire departments in and all that, kind of just bring the community together.
Lions Building is one you want though.
Yeah. Yeah. We initially were looking at the event center, but Lee and I kind of had a discussion, we figured lines are a little bit better.
Okay.
A little bit bigger kitchen.
Okay. Just
And we
making
open the
sure.
garage,
that's-
open the garage door, and let
Yeah.
people come in out a little easier.
I'm sure you didn't want that facility.
Probably have your motions since we're gonna wait.
Yeah, right, yeah, I'll make a motion. Approve the use of that, building.
I will second that. Any further? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
And that was.
Thank you.
Please, right?
Yeah. All right.
Morning. No NDOT LPA vouchers today. So, right into capital project and updates. NDOT is working on the final audit for the County Road 200 North project, so we're just waiting on them to finalize that. For the County Road 100 North, 200 West roundabout. We're just waiting on the final order from the court so we can pay the condemnation. And then we have finalized our utility relocation, and I need you guys to sign the cover sheet for the project. For each of you plus Kelly. For an order from the court for that, so you can pay the condemnation fees. You've already paid the order for the appraisal.
So you won't get a separate order. I just run.
Okay, so
There's no order. What happens is that if you pay the money in and I certify to the court that it's paid in, I get an order of transferring the property to the county. So you can just pay it in.
okay, we asked if we could pay it, and they said that they were waiting on sending us an order.
Certainly. Somebody want to talk to the court. That's the way it works. So,
We will follow up.
Okay,
Bridge 37, we are working on finalizing right-of-way acquisition or right-of-way for the project so we can begin right-of-way acquisition. Okibachi South Phase 1 project, we're ready to begin right-of-way acquisition. I do need Mr. Stecken's final approval on legal language for conveyance documents.
I should have.
Okay.
Okay, it should.
For small structure number 7, which is our community crossings matching grant project from 2024-2 call for projects. I do need the commissioners to approve and sign the project completion affidavit and the final change order so we can close out that project. Yes.
Or approving those.
motion to approve the project completion affidavit and the final change order.
Move to approve.
And there's signature lines for commissioner and the county auditor on those.
Yes.
Okay.
Any further? All in favor, signify with aye.
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 Then for community crossing matching grant project 2024 2025-1. I have the project completion affidavit and the final change order for those projects as well. Get your signatures. Approval.
Project completion affidavits for the community crossings 2025 and final change order. I'll second. Just making sure.
Any further? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye.
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 Then the next thing I need approval for is for our guardrail weed spraying program. We quoted out weed spraying back in 23. We awarded the project to Dolphins Incorporated out of North Webster, Indiana. And every year they've honored their pricing. It's after we get the official approval in December. So I'm asking for approval to review the contract for 2026.
Approved. Second. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
Then I have a miscellaneous project 2025-1 I'm working through, looking for approval so I can work with Mr. Stuckey on a draft contract for that project. Specialty thing. It's an error.
Okay. Guess we'll just give you the nod. You have permission to go ahead and have Mr. Stuckey.
We'll have to come to you guys before official approval of the project anyway. For the countywide bridge inspection program, for cycle years 2021 through 2025 has begun. We should have all of our bridge inspected by the end of this week. So far, we're through like 27 bridges and everything's turning out pretty good so far. Only some minor things to fix. Last thing I need approval for is a training contract. Last year, 2 years ago now, we had worked to budget for the opportunity to train some of our people in-house to get their higher grade CDLs. We have budgeted for training. Mr. Stuckey has given us a draft training reimbursement agreement. And I have an employee who would like to get his Class A, which would be a benefit for us, would allow us to promote him within, plus have another Class A truck driver on the job. He has signed. He signed the contract, so I need official approval from the board of commissioners because it's over my dollar amount. Rough quotes are about $9,000 to $10,000, depending on which school we get him into for CDL training. So we would need official commissioner approval. Send him.
Second.
Appreciate that.
Any further discussion?
Aye. And then general operations, we are trying to finish up our last round of mowing throughout the county. We'll finish mowing everywhere, and then we will park the tractors for the season. We did have major news this past week. John Deere has found and issued a repair order for all of our units, and they're going to fix everything at their cost. So all of our mowers are going to get repaired back to operation without us having to pay for it. And then we are, other than getting mowing finished up, we are in that process of preparing for weather. We are setting up our operations meeting, meet and greets at the garage on Wednesday, November 5th, Thursday, November 13th, both at 9 a.m. to just go over how we are planning on tackling winter storms this winter, plus make sure we have good contacts, names and faces, emails, phone numbers, we're all on the same page. Our local partners, sheriff's department, towns, all the towns have been invited, and school districts.
Great.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Your picture paper.
Oh, yeah.
Need to sign it.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to, read off. We'll be okay with that. I got two.
Sorry.
You guys ready for me?
Certainly.
All right, I've just got a vacation of a platted roadway. It is part of a cul-de-sac on Jimerson Lake, lane 275. This went in front of the Plan Commission in September, but was tabled to the October meeting because they wanted to get a sign off from Chip. He gave a sign off because it's a county maintained road, saying that there's no objection to the vacation. And it received a recommendation.
It's with the remainder.
Say what now?
It's with the remainder.
I think that remains as public right of way, as platted public right of way.
Way it's laid out there. Looks like it should be, it was better. Yeah, we went through this quite a bit and did have Chip go out and look at it to make sure everything, it's nothing that we wanted because it was a county road, but he was okay with the process of what they want to go through to get it vacated.
Would it be beneficial just to vacate the entire cul-de-sac then?
I don't know if it can.
I don't, we would have to probably run another meeting with, notice for the other,
I think it's used partially for the road.
the way this survey lines up, I think the right of way goes right to their driveways and then the cul-de-sac's pretty much kind of into their property to where it's not being utilized like a cul-de-sac, but it's just everybody's driveway comes in at that angle. And the petitioner actually owns two parcels where he's just cutting that portion where his driveway goes to the main road.
Yeah, if you look at it,
And I gotta ask, do you guys have a copy of the survey?
yeah, but when you have that cutout of what should have been the cul-de-sac, it does make it look weird. You actually physically see the person. Am I correct in that, Chip? That's
Right.
Yeah.
We don't maintain any part. They never built any of the cul-de-sac. So we don't actually maintain anybody's driveways there. We just take the road through and the road basically makes a 90 there and we just plow the road. It doesn't affect us at all.
It would be beneficial to vacate the whole thing, but I don't know if you can.
Somebody has to
Petition, yeah. The other homeowner, petition for it. So I'll make a motion to approve the vacation.
Approval of BPW -25
Yes, ordinance,
Yes. Second that. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
And that, this has to come back for second and third reading? That's what I thought. It's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. You need official approval of your verbal approval.
Yes. So I have a contract that, was for computer work. I did get a signature on it, due to the nature of the contract, and I'm just asking for official approval. This is being handled with oversight by the IT director. And we're doing it to ensure all of our contingencies in our department are covered.
This has to do with the Windows conversion, right?
It was a wonderful operating system.
Move to approve.
I have a second. Further discussion? Signify with aye.
Aye.
With you.
Yes.
The other business, we have the payroll for October 17th, amount of $562,770.59. Discussion, hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
Excuse me. And we have some minutes to sign. At an executive session, just
I'll move to approve.
second. Discussion. All in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
We need to change a couple of dates, Kelly.
Mhm.
We just move those to Monday then, or?
Like, that's up to you guys. Mondays are fine.
The building will be closed on those days, right?
Those Tuesdays, yes, because of election day.
Days on those, or you want to go to Wednesday?
That's a good question.
Which would work better for your office?
I prefer the Mondays,
I mean,
if that's okay with Abby. She's the one getting
you
tired.
don't want to be in someone's campaigning,
Oh, true.
if Wednesday would be better for that, so you're not.
It's next year.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just saying, even if we keep it Tuesdays in the
Yeah.
future, you're
Yeah.
going on, that whoever, even, you know,
Right.
your office or
Let's
whatever.
do
Would be
Yeah, I
Wednesday.
think Wednesday would be better.
Agreement for Wednesday, it appears.
Can you give me the 2 dates, please?
Oh,
So it's the Wednesdays after, election day.
Primary,
Yeah.
okay, got it. I'm good.
you good?
Yep.
Okay. Conflict of interest forms.
I did not.
No,
Let's see, and this is for services that we paid for,
Yes,
90% of probably, which is one particular vendor.
yes. We are adding Bill Stowing and Christina Kress.
to approve.
I was like. Further discussion. Just a renewal of the health insurance for next year.
There's several documents there, so they were already approved at your previous meeting, but I had to get the contract signed, and taken care of. Yes, so they have already
So
been,
let's just make note that they have been executed. Previously approved.
correct.
There's the treasurer's monthly report. Are we acknowledging those receipts by motion?
Yes, please.
Motion to approve.
We have to outlook those the gateway.
Second. Further discussion? Favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Item 8. That flag, which we basically approved that previous meeting that regarding the insurance services. Latest election to approve the letter being sent. Yeah.
Move to approve the letter being sent.
I will second. Any further discussion? None, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
Aye. Have our second invoice for ESA. NIPSCO, that's already been appropriated, but still approval.
To approve the invoice.
Second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
Now, some of the municipalities already paid in full. The rest of them we billed quarterly, correct? Correct. And from that, the EDC has some funding left over from our project already, and they would like for us to use some of that, so we are going to bill them the $40,000. It actually was listed here. Do you need approval, or just is that good enough that we mentioned that?
We'll have you for it. I'd rather be safe.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
And that was at their request. Claims. Questions? Okay, motion.
I will move to approve claims of $1,529,151.52, and then items A, B, C, D, E, and F. I didn't say 42.
It's the 52.
Oh, 42. 42.
Close enough. I thought with the number, we probably ought to be. I will second that with the correction.
Yes.
Any further discussion? Favor signify with aye.
Aye.
No. And
I have one thing. From Annie Parrish, your recorder. She needs approval for her CSI Computer Systems Incorporated, their support agreement, annual agreement. So that we can do electronic deeds and mortgages.
And she's voted for it.
Yeah. Looks like she's even got the claim form already drawn up. It's broke down multiple ways. Disaster recovery agreement is $1,895.47. The software maintenance is $15,120. And the annual support maintenance agreement is $9,698. For a total of $26,713.47.
Second. Further discussion? None, all in favor, signify with aye.
Aye.
Anything else?
Summary.
Got a couple things that I've got to get to you, but Secretary fell. She came in today, but she fell a week or so ago, but she's been coming in periodically. But she's on a cane, not getting much done. So.
Hearing nothing, we will be in recess.
On time. Well, ahead of time.
Anytime.
Or why?
I missed all the good stuff, huh?
Not sure I'm gonna get text on that one.
Yeah, I hope so. Well deserved.
There wasn't any good.